Hello Unlimited friends, it's Sarah back again with Q&A about the law of attraction and its application to our lives. The question today was contributed in one of the comments by Elisabetta, and she says, what can I do if I don't get a good job because of the economic crisis? It is hard to be confident. Besides that, I believe I'm an interesting person, skillful, and so on. This is a very relevant question given what is going on these days, because we are surrounded by so much negative news about the recession is coming and inflation, and everyone's talking about employment data and job stats and things like that, and everybody is scared. So an atmosphere of fear is all around us in the world. And what I want to say to you is that every single person creates their own reality. You can be in the midst of disaster and you can thrive, because each one of us creates our own reality based on where we are on the emotional scale. It doesn't matter that everyone else is buying into a recession. You can be someone who does not buy into a recession, and you will bypass the recession totally. I know of people who thrived during recessions. Their businesses grew manyfold. Everyone else suffered, but they did not. And these are my mentors and my coaches, and this is the one thing that I've learned from them, is that you can thrive. You don't have to subscribe to a recession, because if your vibration does not come down to a level of fear, then you will create a reality that is happy. If you're in a happy vibration, if you're hopeful, you will create good things. If you are satisfied, you will create more satisfaction. If you're eager, you will create more enthusiastic results. It's only those people who buy into the recession by worrying about it who will be affected by it. It's only those people who think that they have something to lose who will lose. Because this is law of attraction, and you get the sum total of whatever it is that you're putting out into the universe. So, sweetheart, Elizabeth, if you tell yourself that times are hard and jobs are difficult to find because there's an economic crisis, then that will be reflected in your reality. But if you tell yourself that, the world has not come to a standstill, goods and services are still being provided, people are still buying things, and so somebody is working to provide those goods and services, and there are companies who are doing good business even in this environment. There are jobs out there, and I'm going to take whatever comes my way. So the place where I see things going wrong is when people become picky and specific. So one of the things that I hear people say is, well, other industries are thriving, but my industry is not thriving. Okay, then, if that's your belief, then it will be reflected in your reality. And if that is your belief, then don't sit around for waiting for a job to come from your industry. Go and look outside your industry. Take whatever job that you can, because the main thing just now is to start having a flow of money coming into your life. So take whatever job comes your way. Whatever job comes your way, take it, because it's money coming in, and the more money flows in, then more opportunities come up. Haven't you noticed? I have, that once someone gets one job, then they also receive a lot more other job offers or invitations. And that's because once you accept a job offer, Now you're not stressed about finding work. And when you give up the stress of finding work, work comes. There was a time in my life when I thought that getting a job was difficult because people with connections got jobs and I didn't have connections. That people with some type of special experience behind them were better off finding a job because they had that experience that people were looking for, and I was new out of university and I didn't have any experience on my resume. And so I thought that I was at a disadvantage. And what I discovered is that none of that matters. None of that matters, and it's not a factor. You see, we have a tendency to look around us and become critical about ourselves more than anyone else. We find fault with ourselves. And we tend to put ourselves at a disadvantage in comparison to other people. And because in law of attraction, the one thing we learn is that whatever we think is what comes about. All these thoughts that we practice that are critical of our own self are the thoughts that end up hurting us. So, what I've learned out of all of this, and what I can help you understand, is that none of these things matter. What matters is the way you think. And if you start saying to yourself, people are hiring, the job boards have not shut down, there are jobs out there, there are employers who are looking for an employee just like me, then you will open yourself up to many opportunities, and something will show up that will be the perfect fit for you. You just have to keep saying that. My perfect fit is out there, and the universe will bring it to me. And you've got to do your part. So, what do you think are the kinds of things you need to do in order to find work? You must keep your part by doing those things. So, if in your mind is telling you you've got to do so many applications every day, you've got to go meet people, or whatever it is that's coming up for you, you've got to do those things because that's part of your bargain with the universe. Your beliefs are like a contract with the universe that says, I will do this and then I will get this. And unless you do your part, then the universe cannot bring you the thing that you want. So, Elisabeth, thank you so much for this question. I really appreciate it because it is so relevant to so many people, including my own children who are just coming out of university. Well, my daughter is, my son's still going to be in university for another 2 years. Is that it's very relevant, not just to my children who are going to be new workers in the workforce, but also to people who are coming out of one job, looking for another job, maybe coming out of one career, going into another career for all sorts of different reasons, sometimes health reasons, sometimes family reasons, whatever reasons, sometimes just because they're sick of the job that they had. And it's okay. It's all okay. The universe is an abundant place, and something will absolutely show up for you. You've got to hold on to that belief that the universe is an abundant place, because it is. There is abundance in nature. All animals are provided for even though they don't have jobs. They are all looked after. And we are very much part of the same energy. If we just trust and believe in the power of the universe, then the universe will bring us everything that we want. It is law. This is what law of attraction is all about. It is, at the end of the day, all about trust. So, Put your faith in the universe and rest easy in your heart, because getting stressed is the worst thing you can do. Love you so much. Thank you again for your question. I hope this helps a lot of people. Keep those questions coming because I love them. Take care in the meantime, and bye for now.